Hi everyone and welcome back to another Working Okay video. Today's video is dedicated to the monthly classified contracts that we get. So if you jump here into recruitments, I'm talking about these bad boys right here, the classified employee contracts, the black tickets, also formerly known as like moonlight summons in some ways for Epic 7 fans. So the cool thing about like these like contracts and stuff, I just want to cover it really quick, is that they can actually stack per month. So these will never expire, like they never reset. It says it like right there in the text, just in case you guys were wondering, like if you do like polls and like you're free to play, like it's very viable for you to do a couple of polls every single time you see a Awakened unit that's worthy to pull on. For Awakened Hilde, we covered it in the should you polls, but let's go ahead and jump into the missions right here. And within dailies, you can actually get 4 of these bad boys, which is technically not going to be enough to do one single draw, but if you accumulate this over a month, this is going to be 6 polls, which is pretty cool. So if you do your dailies every single day, do clear supply operations, 6 polls right here. And if you do the weekly missions and you spend 50,000 Eternium, which I think is pretty easy to do over a week, then you will get 20 classified contracts. All right, 10 from right here. And then if you actually scroll down to the bottom, I completed them earlier, the 10,000 and 30,000, you'll get another 10 if you complete these 2 as well. So in total, like every single month, if you do your dailies and weeklies, you'll get 1 multi from this alone, which I think is pretty cool. And then if you go here into the shop, you can jump here into the shop list and exchange center. You can actually get like classified contracts from here if you refresh the shop. I can't refresh the shop anymore, so that's a little bit unfortunate. You can also get some classified contracts if you go here into season, you jump here into 3, and you can get the classified employee contracts here. Just note that this is going to take roughly like 16,000 plus like gauntlet points, so you can accumulate it over time. You know, we still have like one every like 20 days. I feel like this is sort of possible, especially if you've already like cleaned out like the gear for like this stuff, right? The seasonal gear. If you were to ask me, I think the seasonal gear is more important than the actual summons, but it's up to you how you want to like dollar cost average, like that sort of deal. And if you actually jump here into like the main lobby and then you go into the attendance, we are also going to be getting some classified employee contracts through there as well. So technically 2 polls right here. And then if you jump into operations, sometimes we're going to be getting events where we essentially get classified employee contracts. I bet if we do this type Siegfried one, I haven't completed it, but I have a hunch that we're probably going to be getting some fusion cores out of this. But every single month, there's usually at least one event that will provide classified contracts. So let's go ahead and jump into the Google spreadsheets right here. So credits to Antiller for, you know, talking about this. I think Infamous Jakey was talking about this. So this is going to be the monthly like summons math and stuff. This is the 2 quartz packs. We're talking about this like quartz pack right here. If you get 2 of them, you know, that's going to technically give you like 22 pulls. And then if you do monthly PvP, you can get 4 pulls, daily mission monthly 6 pulls, weekly mission 4 pulls, and then monthly check-in 2 pulls, events 4 pulls, roughly totaling to 42 pulls. And then if you manage to get like the quartz pack like somehow like 4 times, or every single week you get like the quartz pack, you will be getting 64 pulls in total. And not to mention, like this isn't including like the fact if, you know, they do like some random thing where they just classified summons, or they just give out more like recruitment quartz because, you know, there's like some sort of anniversary or like million like downloads sort of deal. So that's going to be roughly like 3 to 4 months to get an Awakened character. I think that's pretty good, and considering the rates in this game is also pretty stellar. Like if we go over here into like the actual recruitments, and then you look at, you know, Awakened Hilde right here, you view the probability info, it's going to be 3.5%, with Hilde being at a 1% drop rate. I did see something nutty where someone got 3 Awakened Hildes from 1 multi, which I wanted to throw up because I was insane. I might be doing like some multis as well, like, but I don't really have that many summons, and I'm still sort of thinking about it. And when it comes to Awakened Hilde, I think she's going to be very worth it, just because she's not going to always be meta, so she's going to be having opportunities to be used in future metas, because non-Yubin is always going to be banned, but there are also going to be like other Awakened units that you can look into. And here's going to be like a dollar cost average between like the quartz packs and all the different packs, where it's like, hey, you know, is this worth it? And also credits to u/exosites for posting this. And what happens is essentially the packs that are worth is all of them are worth if you were technically to, you know, try to get them. It's just something nice in case you're wondering. Now, the thing that we did not cover was the counter pass, and the reason why I'm talking about the counter pass is because of like this text right here, where we're comparing like the classified recruitment package 1 to like the supply contract. So technically speaking, the classified recruitment package 1 is more worth it in dollar cost like average terms to get like actual classified, you know, contracts, right? You can only get like 3 pulls from the counter pass. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, we can look at the counter pass really quick. So you go here, let's go into the lobby, and then let's jump into the counter pass. I'm talking about if you like complete all the missions, there's like a thing right here. You get 20 employee contracts or classified contracts right there. And then you get like 40 like higher up, like right here. All right, overall, like it's not going to be worth it to look at the counter pass for more like Awaken summons if you're looking into that path. But just note that this is still like the best bang for your buck, because you're not going just for classified, you know, contracts. You're going for the twins, and they're by far like one of the craziest strikers in the entire game. And they're not going to be power crept. They're still good in KR, and they're going to be good for quite some time. So hopefully this eases like some of your concerns when it comes to like free to play being able to summon Awakened characters. I feel like there's definitely a huge opportunity for it, because you know, you never know like how friendly or like what C can give to us like free to play wise. So let's go ahead and talk about one more thing. Something that hasn't been added into the game yet, and it'll be added in the future, is this consortium like co-op battle, which will also give us the opportunity to get even more like classified contracts. It'll be like a reward system. So I think that's pretty cool as well. In case you're wondering, this does have value add to it. Just know it's only going to be like one extra pull per month or something like that. But let's go ahead and jump into PvP and just talk about like how I feel roughly with like everything and like the Awaken units. Personally speaking, I am not too worried about it, just because like the Awaken units, you can only technically use 2 at a time, and this person have 5 consecutive wins, so I feel like I'm gonna lose. And also like Awaken units, they're not to the point where like, oh, like I have to use them or else like I will not win matches. I don't think like that's really the case when it comes to Awaken units. I feel that most of the time, if you're going to be using Awakened units, they have like a specific use where it's like, oh, you know, you're using more like tank based things, or you just want a character who's going to be helping you out, like deal more damage and stuff. A lot of the times when it comes to these things, like all the Awakened units, they don't affect like PvE whatsoever. So you don't really have to worry about the fact like, oh man, like if I don't get these Awakened units, I can't play the game anymore. Also, this person is absolutely crushing me with their level 100 units, but I'm not really gonna deploy anything else, but that's totally fine. It's just something that I want us like to sort of like think about, is that Awakened units don't affect like actual PvE progress within the game. If you're worried about like that sort of deal like kind of happening, you can easily clear like all of like the story without Awakened units. You can do all of like the PvE stuff, like the events, the side stories, and like participate in the game fully, and still also climb to gold 5 without Awakened units. I want to like make that explicitly clear, because Awakened units don't really change like the PvE aspects to the game, which to me is like one of the most important things. And when it comes to PvP, honestly, once you like climb to gold 5, there's nothing else like really to do, because you know, you can downgrade and you can try to like climb to like plat 5, but anything like above like plat 5, in my opinion, you're starting to enter like dolphin / whale territory, because obviously, you know, people are going to have like the best of the best teams. And I'm not saying like everyone here has to be a dolphin or a whale or anything. There's definitely free to play who are hitting like master, grandmaster, and maybe even like challenger somehow, but they're like, you know, squeezing like every single like last dollar when it comes to everything. But these ranks, of course, like PvP is usually pay to win. That's how like gachas pretty much flow. But hopefully this video sort of helped you to understand when it comes to like these classified contracts, they are going to be abundantly handed out within the game. I feel like 42 is going to be nice, and eventually it'll get bumped up as we get more things added into the game. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing. Also, we hit the 22,500 goal, so make sure to drop a comment on today's video, this video in particular, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. I'll select a random comment from my backlog of videos in order to see who's going to be winning, you know, another like $25 gift card and all that stuff. But we'll be doing a different giveaway for the 25,000 sub goal as well. In the end, I feel like everything's gonna be okay. Hopefully like my giveaways can help you get like an Awakened Hilde, or maybe contribute to like your actual summons. So make sure to drop a comment anywhere. Don't forget to like follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, where I'm a little bit more personal in case you want to get to know me on that side. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.